Welcome back. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I love you and you're beautiful and you're amazing, and I just hope you're having the freaking best day ever. Today's pick a card is going to pick a card on the luck coming towards you. The luck that is coming for you, babe. All right, I'm excited to get into it. Without further ado, hold on. I haven't reminded you guys in a minute. If you don't vibe with me, I don't read for you. This is what I do every time before I do a reading, whether I say it on camera or not. If you don't vibe with me, if you don't like me, I'm not gonna read for you. It's nothing personal. It's an energy thing. So, love you the most, but toodaloo. Everyone else, here are the clip of piles right now. Guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the tiger's eye heart, group 2 with the pyrite, group 3 with the skeleton key, and group 4 with the desert rose. If you guys need a moment to meditate, now's the time to do that. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. You guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box for 50 timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go and jump into today's pick a card. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and get started. I don't think your tiger's eye is going to stay up. This is my favorite piece of tiger's eye that I own, you guys. And I recently just found it again. I had lost it for a minute and I was like, oh, it'll come back when it's ready. And sure enough, it just came back. Oh, dice. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. This is so much more comfortable. Okay. Can I please get the zodiac signs for group number 1? Aries and Sagittarius. Gemini and Aquarius. Cancer and Aries. Scorpio and Sagittarius. Not Capricorn, so sorry, Capricorn. Anyways. Okay, so the luck that is happening for you guys. We have the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands, you guys, signifies something that is fast-paced and fast-moving. So the way that I'm seeing this, group number 1, is like your luck is tied to momentum forward. Does that make sense, you guys? Your luck is tied to things developing very rapidly, very quickly. Things that are acting fast. So I'm almost, okay, and this is a very specific situation and it's not meant to resonate with everybody. It's just an example. But I'm almost seeing this as like we have a deadline and we have no idea how we're going to fulfill the obligations of our deadline, whether it's like paying rent, a project that we're working on at school or at work, something like that. And it almost feels like we're like, oh my fracking goodness, how am I going to accomplish this in such a short amount of time? And then it's like a stroke of luck appears in your life and like you are all of a sudden, like all the cards are laid out, all the dice or all the dominoes are lined up properly and you're able to like accomplish that thing that you didn't think you were going to be able to accomplish. That's how I'm seeing this in the manner or in the time that you're meant to, or in the time that you're like, oh, this is the deadline. So that's kind of how I'm seeing this for some of you, reaching your deadline or accomplishing what you're meant to accomplish by the time of your deadline, okay? And for others of you, it could just literally be like luck coming in very quickly. So this is something that would happen sooner rather than later. Also have the Queen of Wands, you guys, and the Queen of Wands represents somebody who is magical, somebody who is confident, somebody who has merged with their light and their dark, someone who walks into a room and is just a social butterfly, someone who's able to captivate a room with her beauty, with her charm, with her charisma. So you guys may be feeling a little bit more confident. You guys may be feeling a little bit more bold to go after what you want. You may feel a little bit more empowered to do something you've always wanted to do, or to start that thing you've wanted to start. That's how I'm seeing this, like us feeling emboldened or us feeling empowered to move forward in something. That may even be talking about you guys becoming a little bit adventurous, because we also have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, you guys, is somebody who is very smart, very intellectual, but he's someone who acts, again, very quickly. Movement forward and things happening fast are very much tied to your luck. I know for some of you, you're like, that doesn't make any sense, but for others of you here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your luck is tied to things developing quickly. I feel like for a lot of you, you're almost on this, like, again, like this time schedule or this like thing that you're like, I have to get this done by this time, or I'm, you know, that's the energy it's giving me. So I'm seeing this, you guys, as ambition, as a willingness to push forward, as a willingness to go after what it is we are wanting to go after. I'm also seeing this as perhaps being unafraid to like draw outside of the lines a little bit, because air sign energy does give me a little bit of energy that's kind of just, you know, as a Gemini rising, I feel like a lot of times people who don't know me very well see me as someone who's very chaotic. People who know me well know my chaos is very controlled. So the way I'm seeing this is kind of energy that is just, you know, a little all over the place. But there's a direction, right? There's a direction. There's a clear defining, like, this is where we're going. The next card I have here is the Fool. And again, you guys, this is talking about starting a new adventure. This is talking about doing something that we have not yet done before. Not necessarily over planning, because the Fool, you guys, is not a planner, okay? The Fool is somebody where he's so trusting of the universe, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to go do this, and I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know if this is going to be bad, but I'm going to go forward because I can't stay in the same area or in the same headspace, in the same physical space that I have previously. I need a transformation. I need to have an evolution forward, and it's going to be a little bit scary. It's going to be a little bit unknown, but I have to do this, right? It's a new beginning as well, right? So the way I'm seeing this, you guys, is you guys are having a new beginning starting in your life that is going to require you to be confident. It may push you out into the spotlight more, or it may push you to be a little bit more of a social butterfly, someone who is more outgoing, someone who's more talkative. For some of you watching this, you may be an introvert, and you may be being put into a situation where you are called to be more extrovert. You're called to be a little bit more like outgoing. Also, your ambition, I feel like, is going to play a major role in this new luck coming in, right? Having the willingness to move forward, having the willingness to, again, color outside of the lines and be a little bit more, I don't want to say chaotic, but it just feels like we don't necessarily need a plan here in this situation, okay, you guys? Moving on. Your luck, stagnation, you guys, okay? It's ice. Ice is obviously like frozen water. Duh. The Fool is literally the opposite of frozen water. So again, this for me is major confirmation for you guys that your luck is tied to melting this ice. Your luck is tied to this new beginning. Your luck is tied to this like breath of just like, okay, fresh air. But also, you guys, like this we're getting out of this stagnant energy. We're getting out of this stagnant place in our life, okay? We are moving forward. We are having progression. We are melting our ice. We also have the Tree. This is root. You guys may be setting down roots. You guys may be making plans, or you guys may be looking ahead for where it is that you want to settle down in the future, or what you want your future to look like. With this new beginning, you guys, with any new beginning, of course, we're going to imagine, or we're going to think like, what could my future, what could my life look like down this new path that I'm taking? So I'm kind of seeing this as you guys wanting to set down roots on this new path, or looking for a place that feels more like home, okay? And I go like this because I feel home is an interesting concept, okay? But anyways, root system. Now, this may also be talking about you guys being very grounded in these next steps forward, you guys feeling very confident or very sure of yourself of this new path that you're taking. We also have guidance here with the Star, okay? So you guys may be asking for guidance from your angels, from your guides, from your ancestors, from your deities, from God, from whoever it is that you personally believe in. Everyone's religion and everyone's spiritual beliefs are valid here. So whoever that is, or whatever that is, you guys may be wanting to connect to that more, ask for guidance, ask for a sign. I want to encourage you guys, if you're feeling unsure, if you're feeling a little bit like hesitant about this new path or about this new journey, it's okay to ask for a sign. It's okay to ask, like, I need confirmation that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So you guys may be doing a lot of that, because again, with the Fool coming up, there's always a little bit of fear, right? There's always a little bit of hesitancy because we don't know. As much as we want to be bold and to take that new adventure and to have that new start, it can be scary because we don't know. We don't know what is to come. We don't know what is ahead of us. The next one I have here is love. It says, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So for some of you, you've been really wanting love in your life. You've been really wanting to manifest love. You've been really wanting to bring in a romantic partner. And I feel like for a lot of you watching this, if this is something that you're wanting, a new love may be coming into your life very quickly. This person may be helping you boost your confidence. This person may be motivating you to get outside of your comfort zone, to be a little bit more ambitious, to be, again, to color outside of the lines. So this may be some luck that is coming in for you guys. There is more here as well, though. That could also be in reference to you loving what you're doing in your day-to-day and waking up every day and being like, oh my gosh, I'm so freaking in love with life. The next one we have here is fertility, and it says, let all take root, seed, and sprouts. Let new life be all about. Fertility talks about bringing new things into the world, you guys. Fertility talks about literally having this energy of like, I'm going to create. I'm going to bring something that is of abundance and value into the world. What is that? Obviously, it's going to be different for all of you because we're all individuals who are on our own path, who are doing our own things. So I want you guys to ask yourself right now, like, what is it that I'm working on that I want to grow? What is it that I'm working on that I want to present to the world? So and then, yeah, we have new beginnings, you guys, which obviously with the Fool is quite literally the new beginnings in tarot. It says, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. And again, we have that stagnation, which is melting away because we're freaking ice cubes. All right, we are melting away that stagnation. So new beginnings are coming into your guys' life, group number 1. There's also transformation here because obviously we have the symbolism of the butterfly, 444. Okay. Oh, okay, let's just flip these over so I'm not struggling so much. We have beauty. Some of you may be, again, feeling more confident in yourselves. And it may not be that you're changing anything physically about your body. It could literally just be that you're feeling more confident. You're feeling more like you're ready to put yourself out there regardless. Again, if you're changing anything about yourself or if you're staying the exact same, confidence comes from within. It has nothing to do with physical anything. So confidence, which again makes me feel like we're being challenged or we're being put on a path that is a little bit unknown to us, because when we are challenged and we're able to accomplish those challenges that are in front of us, obviously that brings in more confidence, you guys. So the next one we have here is finding. All right, and look, we literally have a blue butterfly yet again, you guys. Okay, these are the same butterflies. So quite literally, you guys, we are finding our happiness. We are finding our love. We are finding our new start, our fresh start. Again, some of you may be finding your forever home, or you're like where you're wanting to set down roots. This may be finding inner peace. This may be finding some type of balance in your life, okay? We have answers. So that guides card came up, you guys. Again, I want you to feel like it's okay for you to ask for a sign. It's okay for you to receive or ask to receive some type of confirmation that you are on the right path. I do feel like you guys will be receiving those answers. I want you to pay attention to your dreams as well, you guys, okay? We have Isis. Cast spells, protect, and heal. Cast spells, protect, and heal. Hello, Scorpio energy. Hello. Okay, so what I'm feeling with this is, again, connecting to our spiritual side, you guys, protection and healing, okay? So keeping ourselves safe, keeping our safety in mind throughout this process. Again, not acting too recklessly, but also not being afraid to color outside of the lines. I also feel like this new beginning, you guys, will create a lot of space for you to heal, or create a lot of space for you to heal. Create a lot of space for you to actually like work through your feelings, to have a fresh palette to paint on, okay? The next one we have here is Magic Wand. It says focus your energy on one thing. Okay, you guys. When I was in college, this was the number one thing that I learned, is that like you cannot focus on one thing at a time and be successful in all of them, right? You have to give your energy fully to one thing. And I'm not saying that you're unable to multitask or it's impossible to like have a little bit of success here and a little bit of success here. But when you focus your full energy on one thing, you are able to accomplish things so much easier and so much faster because all your energy is going towards that one thing. So with this, I do feel like this is asking for you guys to really focus on what you want and to really focus on this new beginning, and to not allow your mind or not allow your physical actions to get too distracted in like what is going on with this or what's going on with that. I'm also feeling like that's talking about you guys having what it is that you need in front of you to succeed on this new journey. We have don't let pride get in your way, a full moon in Leo. So yes, don't let pride get in your way. Don't be too prideful to ask for help. Don't be too prideful to say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I need the rundown on how to do this new thing. Also though, you guys, Leos represent, again, having that confidence, having that like, oh yes, I'm, you are no freaking Leo energy. So I love this. I feel like this is really, it's feeling very successful in this new endeavor. We have Neptune, okay? And it says, inspiration and confusion. So Neptune is a planet of the dreams. It's also like a very spiritual planet, a very like woo-woo planet. It is connected to Pisces energy. So hello to all the Pisces watching this, you guys. However, with this Neptune here, this may be talking about you guys following your dreams, or you guys kind of just blindly, because again, confusion's here, so blindly going towards something that you have desired for quite a while. Spirituality keeps popping up in this reading, so again, you guys may feel called to a spiritual path. We have Aries here, which makes sense with everything else here. It says bold and forceful, taking action forward, being a winner, okay? Aries energy, a lot of fire energy, you guys. And then we have the first house, and this is self and appearance, which, going back to that beauty card, you guys, again, feeling more confident in your physical self, feeling like you're able to put yourself out there. You guys may be reinventing yourself as well. Again, that does not have to be on a physical level. It could also be on a mental, emotional level, okay? So group number 1, that is what I have for you guys. Let me know down below if this resonated, or if you're excited for this new luck coming in. What I feel like you guys are going to be lucky in is, number 1, this new beginning that you're starting, this new adventure that you're starting. Love is coming in for a lot of you, and if it's not a romantic love, it's going to be a love of like, oh my gosh, I literally freaking love my life. We have fertility, so we're growing something. We are presenting something to the world. Our confidence is growing, and again, just new beginnings after new beginnings after new beginnings. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 1. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead, you guys, and start off with the zodiac dice. We have Virgo, and we also have Gemini. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say Scorpio, because Scorpio kind of rolled in my hand and I just noticed Scorpio, but I'm gonna ignore that for now unless it comes up when I roll properly. We have Cancer and we have Virgo, me and my bestie. Hello. Virgo and Cancer again. Spirit, are you trying to tell me something? Taurus and Libra. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Libra. Capricorn and Taurus. One more, guys. One more. Taurus and Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys, your sign, okay? Your signs. I want you to also look at your Mars sign, though, because Mars feels very heavy here. Maybe that's why I was thinking Scorpio, or that's why Scorpio rolled in my hand like that. We have Aries here in the cards, and Sagittarius, Virgo. Go ahead and take a look at your Lilith sign. Maybe that has popped up here as well. And that is about it, guys, okay? Obviously, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. Strong. Now, this is the luck that's on its way to you guys, okay? So keep that in mind with this first card. We have the 5 of Wands. So how do we interpret this, you guys, when it comes to luck? I would interpret this as feeling a lot of passion, being very fired up, almost having a level of aggression when it comes to getting what you want, being very cutthroat, I guess we could say. Traditionally, you guys, this talks about fighting and arguing, so perhaps this is talking about you guys fighting for what it is that you want and really being willing to, like I said, like cutthroat energy, like really being willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. It's very aggressive energy. It's very action forward. It's not, I'm going to sit on the couch and hope that things just work out. It's like, no, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make a way. I'm going to make my path. I'm going to fight for what I want. Okay. That's how I'm reading this, you guys, because we're talking about luck. So I'm not necessarily saying this as us like fighting people. Okay. We have the Eight of Rings. Now the Eight of Rings, you guys, talks about wanting to perfect something. You guys, with this particular group, you guys may be a little bit of perfectionists. You guys may be people where you will not stop, or you'll do something over and over and over again until it's perfect. This may be talking about a little bit of OCD as well. For some reason, I'm picking up on that with this, because it feels, again, because of this Five of Wands, it's making this feel very aggressive, right? It's making this feel very like anal. Not anal and like, but like it's making it feel very, I will be perfect. It's giving me very Patrick Bateman vibes, okay? But like not that part of Patrick Bateman, but like his morning routine. It's giving me those vibes, okay? So, yeah, aggressively trying to perfect something. This could be in school, with work, in relationships, but this is us definitely really being like, I'm gonna freaking make sure this is perfect. So, we have the High Priestess, you guys. Now, the High Priestess is someone who has merged with her shadow side. She's both light and dark. She's also somebody who's very intelligent, very knowledgeable. Okay, she has a lot of wisdom that she carries within herself. She's also somebody who's very much connected to her spirituality. So you guys may be feeling a heightened sense of power within your spiritual self, or a heightened sense of like peace and just like, yes, I feel like I've really, really gotten to the point where my routine in regards to my religious practices or my spiritual practices are in alignment with what feels right for me. This could also be talking about you guys gaining wisdom in something. This could be talking about you guys gaining some type of knowledge with something. I do feel the need to talk about this right now. So a lot of times when people join a spiritual path, they start off on the path of like light and love, which I'm so not against like people who want to be light and love. Like I think that everyone has their own path and like everyone is entitled to do whatever they want. However, I do feel like as you go down your spiritual path, people do tend to come out of that a little bit and realize how important duality is. So duality may be playing a major role in the luck that's coming your way. You may realize, or you may start looking at things as who's to say what is good and what is bad. You may start to look at things as like appreciating the darkness in your life as well as the light. So that's kind of what I'm getting with that. So it's almost like a change in perspective, right? Because I know for me, changing my perspective on negative things taking place in my life, or being able to look at things that are a little bit heavier in my life and try to see the value in those heavier things, has really changed my life and changed my perspective on how I deal with the world and how I deal with my own personal issues, So that may be something that is happening for you guys, that is helping you feel more abundant, feel more lucky, right? We have one of my favorite cards in the deck, which is the Emperor. The Emperor, you guys, is somebody who is a leader, okay? He's a boss. He's someone where you look to him when you need help, all right? He is someone who is ambitious. He's somebody who is abundant. He's somebody who is very much in his power. He is a powerful masculine energy. Obviously, you do not have to be a masculine watching this, but maybe you are living in your masculine energy, or you're wanting to present yourself in a more powerful, dominating light. So that is the Emperor. He's connected to Aries energy, you guys, okay? Sure. The next card I have here is the Ram, and it says leadership, which is obviously connected to the Emperor, you guys. So for a lot of you, your luck is coming from you being asked to lead, or you stepping up and deciding to lead. I don't know if this is you wanting to start your own business, if this is you deciding to take control of your life and no longer just being a victim of circumstances. I'm sorry if that's sounding a little bit harsh, you guys. I'm not trying to sound harsh. I'm just trying to read the cards the way that they're presenting themselves to me. Again, that may be connected to the High Priestess when it comes to, again, not being a victim of circumstances, deciding that, like, you know what, I'm going to take the value from my tough times, or I'm going to take the juice, the nectar, the knowledge from the struggles that are occurring, and I'm not going to allow it to make me a victim. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to take this with me. So that may be connected to that. But also, again, leadership is coming into your guys' life. Some type of like leveling up, I feel like in your career, or some type of leveling up in regards to your day-to-day, taking on more responsibilities, okay? Overcoming obstacles for sure. We have armor here, and this is boundaries. All right, so you guys may be taking on, again, more responsibilities or more power in your life. And this may be a call for you to protect yourself during this time. Because oftentimes when we step into a position of power, or when we step into a position of being a leader, it does require us to set really strong boundaries, or we can be taken advantage of, unfortunately. So with this, you guys, I want you to remember that as you go forward, not everybody is on your side. Not everybody is looking out for what is best for you. So it's very important that you look out for yourself. You look out for what is best for you, and you make sure that you protect yourself. And I'm not saying this to incite fear or to incite any type of like, oh, just cut people off. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like this is more so talking about when we step into our power, when we step into our position of leadership, it's very important that we do not take things as personally or as harshly as we would if we were not in that position of power, right? Or if we were not in that position of leadership. Armor, protect yourself. Also, don't feel bad for setting up boundaries, you guys. I know some people really struggle with setting strong boundaries. Boundaries are the place in which you can love yourself and other people at the same time. They are not bad. They do not make you selfish, okay? It just means that you are loving yourself while still trying to love other people, or still trying to support and help other people, right? They are not bad. It's not bad to love yourself. It's not bad to want to take care of yourself. That is a good thing, okay? I know some people will convince you otherwise, or try to convince you otherwise. Don't let them. We have financial health. Okay, you guys, so this makes sense with all this leadership energy here and the Emperor coming up. You guys, again, maybe stepping into a position of leadership, or maybe wanting to step into a position of leadership. I'm seeing this, you guys, very much as us trying to climb the financial ladder, whether that's us deciding to go back to college or uni and wanting to like advance in our education so that we can make more money in the future. This does not have to be traditional school, you guys. This could be us taking an online course. This could be us self-teaching ourselves a new skill set that we can make money off of. This may be talking about us deciding to save or invest, right? Because you don't necessarily have to change careers or to get a different job in order to make more money. If you invest well, you can bring in more financial abundance into your life, obviously. So with this, I'm just seeing this as us making really smart moves for ourselves financially. So we have blessings here as well. I feel like she's holding a little nugget of gold in her hand. All right, so receiving our blessings, you guys, receiving our blessings. For some of you, you may have gone through a really difficult time in recent years or in recent months, perhaps. And it's almost, this feels like I'm catching a break, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like, oh my gosh, thank goodness, I'm catching a freaking break. Maybe it's because we've learned to set up those strong boundaries. We have inspiration. It says, Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. So you guys may be getting more inspired. Honestly, when this first came up, when I was shuffling, this came up, I was like, I feel like you guys are inspiring other people. For some of you, I feel like you're inspiring like your parents or your siblings or someone who's related to you to start on the path that you are starting on, or start on the path that you are currently on. I'm just feeling like there are people around you who are like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. Like, I can't believe you're freaking, I'm so proud of you. This is amazing. I want to learn how I can do this or how I can do that, right? So yeah, I feel like you guys are going on a path, or you're on a path currently that's not necessarily traditional, or not necessarily like something that people in your family have done before. And it feels just like, I'm in awe of you. I'm wowed by you. And I don't know why I'm specifically picking up on your guys' family. For some of you, it could be friends or people who are like close to you, but it just feels like your family is really proud of you, or they're really like, oh my goodness. Now, again, for some of you, that could be quite literally you guys receiving inspiration on a project, or receiving inspiration with what it is you're wanting to perfect, or what it is you're wanting to move forward with. But take it how it resonates. We have energy, all right? And it says, a light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. The Five of Wands, the energy, the passion, the spark behind us that is feeding our fire. Okay? Feeling, you guys, energy is such a powerful thing. Having energy and feeling more energetic and feeling like we have the physical power to do something, I feel like makes such a huge freaking difference in whether or not we accomplish something or not. And energy and determination is something that really, it's hard sometimes, right? Sometimes it's really hard to stay motivated. That's why I feel like it's so important for us to not necessarily always stay motivated or always say like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do this or that, but to really get into a routine of determination and discipline, right? We have Witch's Hat, and it says, express yourself, share your gifts with the world. Not being shy to express yourself, not being shy to quite literally just step out and be who you are, to share your gifts, to share your talents. Okay, for those of you who, again, are wanting to start your own business or wanting to go on a new, I don't want to say adventure, but it feels like for a lot of you, you're wanting to switch up something in your financial life. Again, whether that's investing or gaining more education so that you can become a specialist in this or a specialist in that. I'm just feeling like we're wanting to add to our value in regards to our career so that then we can make more money. And I'm feeling like this is just encouraging you guys to step out and do that. Just freaking do it, right? Not being shy or afraid to just expose your gifts, to just share them, to just present them to the world. I know sometimes, especially for us who are creative, it can be really, really scary to share your creativity. It can be really, really scary to share things that are coming from your soul, right? Because I believe that art comes from the soul. So I understand that. But I feel like in sharing that or in creating, I feel like you guys are going to gain so much more value in that than just keeping it to yourself. We have Lilith here, and it says reclaim your power. Okay, this is dark feminine energy, you guys. This is stepping into your dark feminine energy. Lilith is the mother of demons. Lilith is quite literally dark feminine energy. She is the energy of I am powerful. I am equal to you. I am not a part. I didn't just come from your rib atom, okay? I'm equal to you. I deserve pleasure just as much as you do. I deserve to be happy just as much as anybody, right? So love Lilith energy. If you guys don't know who Lilith is, I would highly suggest looking into Mother Lilith. Highly, highly suggest. We have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Your commitment's being tested. You know what I find interesting about this, you guys? The next freaking card that came out with this was literally hold your vision, and it says fixed moon. So yeah, you guys, hurdles are gonna happen, all right? I feel like sometimes people just want life to go smooth and easy breezy beautiful, and it's like, that's great, that's lovely, I feel it. However, life, there's gonna be hurdles, there's gonna be mountains, right? There's gonna be freaking mountains. Hold your vision through the struggle, hold your vision through the mountains that we are climbing. All right, you guys, with these two cards, these are encouraging you to hold your vision, to stay focused, to not give up, to stay determined. All right, your commitment is being tested. How bad do you want it? The next card I got here is a beautiful card because it's literally the planet of luck. We have Jupiter, and it's opportunity and ambition. Sagittarius, hello. Luck, hello. Okay. So this is fantastic, you guys, especially in this reading where we're talking about luck. This is really freaking amazing. So you guys, yes, have luck on your side. There is a lucky energy around you. I want you guys to go ahead and look at your birth chart and figure out where your Jupiter is. That may be the place in your life in which you are receiving more luck. For me, for example, I have Jupiter in, it depends on which method I look at my chart, but if I'm using full sign houses, yes, it is in my 7th house. So, Jupiter. We have Virgo here as well, and it's insightful and critical, which makes sense, you guys, okay? If I want something done, and I want something done correctly with perfection in a work environment, I'm sending a Virgo, okay? I'm sending a Virgo. Virgos just do it the way other signs just can't, right? And I love all the signs. I love all of the signs, you guys. But Virgo is just a perfectionist on another level, okay? So this makes sense. This is popping up because, yes, there is ambition. She's an earth sign, but she's also a perfectionist. So, again, insightful and critical, very self-critical, very critical of others. But with this is just letting me know, again, you guys, that you guys have determination behind you. You guys have ambition behind you. And again, there's this perfecting energy that has a lot to do with your luck. So don't stop trying to perfect what it is you're wanting to accomplish. Don't stop making changes. Don't stop being self-critical. And I know that may sound a little harsh, that may sound a little like mean. However, you guys, when we are able to critique ourselves, we're able to perfect things, right? If we just go, oh my God, I'm so perfect and I'm so amazing, we don't have any room to perfect things because we think we're perfect and amazing. So I'm not saying beat yourself up or be overly hard on yourself, but I am saying leave room for you to grow. Leave room for improvement always, okay? And never stop trying to improve upon this situation. Try to continue to remain a student in life in the situation that we're trying to become successful in, okay? So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 2, let me know below if this resonated. The overall luck that I feel like is coming in for you guys is leadership and success, especially with your financial health. Again, I want you guys to seriously look at your birth chart, see where your Jupiter is. That may have to do with this situation as well. So, reclaim your power, group 2. Thank you guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and start rolling some dice. Cancer and Leo. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Leo. July children. /August/June. Hi. Cancer and Libra. Pisces and Capricorn. Capricorn and Leo. Pisces and Aries. One more. Capricorn and Libra. So a lot of Libra, a lot of Cancer, a lot of Capricorn. Libra is in the cards here as well. I want to say Hades is in the cards, but yeah. Sagittarius, you're here as well. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but could be Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. So the first card, you guys, actually, let me just tell you, this is a really cute reading. This is really good. So like, okay. Anyways, we have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, you guys, literally, I want you to imagine your perfect day. No, screw that. I want you to imagine your perfect life. I want you to imagine everything that you have in your life that would make you feel like you're living a dream, right? For me, my perfect life would be me living in a little cottage, okay, with a garden, perhaps some farm animals like a goat, a dog, some cats, maybe a duck or two, the love of my life. That is my dream, okay? That is like picture perfect, all right? Flowers surrounding my cottage in the woods, all right? Spooky vibes. That is my dream. Well, what is your dream that would make you happy emotionally? Is that exploring? Is that traveling? Is that having children? Is that having a particular career? I want you guys to really ask yourself, what would make me feel completely and totally emotionally fulfilled, okay? That is what the Ten of Cups is. The Ten of Cups is like my heart feels so full and so happy, so fulfilled, so just like my heart feels like this is everything I've ever wanted. That is what the Ten of Cups is. Now, I'm not saying you guys are necessarily getting that, but I feel like there's something coming into your life. The luck that is coming into your life is going to be something that has to do with your emotions. It's going to pull at your heartstrings. And it's going to add more fullness. Again, I'm not saying you're getting your entire picture, but this luck that's coming in is adding to your fullness emotionally, okay? We have planning here with the Two of Wands and the World. So there is a wrapping up of a cycle. There is an ending happening in your guys' life. And this ending, it doesn't feel negative. I know everybody's different. So for some of you, this ending could feel a little bit intense at first. I want you guys to keep in mind though that this is not a negative ending, okay? We are planning. I feel like you guys may even be planning for this ending because we do have the Two of Wands, which signifies a blueprint, needing to plan, needing to organize. What is our next step? What is our next move? The wrapping up of cycles is creating space in our life so that we can move forward, okay? This may be creating space in our life so that we can have this 10 of Cups, you guys, all right? So we can look at this as us graduating from university. We can look at this as us ending a relationship that we were not growing in or we were not happy in. We can look at this as us potentially moving away from our hometown or from our family or from where we are currently living. We can look at this as us leaving a job or a career field that was making us really unhappy or making us feel really just like, you know? So there's an array of different options here, but something in our life that I feel like was holding us back is coming to an end and we are planning for it. Okay, this isn't something that's coming out of the blue. It's planned for. So, love this. We have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups, you guys, talks about a surprise. It talks about unexpected good news. It talks about emotions, right? So whenever this comes up, I automatically get the energy of like something unexpected happening in our life that again is pulling at our heartstrings. For some of you, this may literally be you like unexpectedly adopting a new pet, a new puppy, a new kitten, a new parrot, a bird, a hamster, a rat, a snake, whatever, okay? But that could be something that's going on for you guys unexpectedly. But again, this is just a surprise, and those were just examples. Not all of you are getting new animals, new pets, okay? That was just an example. But yeah, this is an unexpected surprise that is connected to our heart. Again, I just really feel like this cycle wrapping itself up and coming to an end is creating so much room for us to have these surprising moments, or to have more love in our life, or to have more abundance and blessings in our life. The next card we have here, you guys, is connected to Taurus energy. This is the Hierophant, and this is connected to religion, structure, contracts, perhaps looking to a higher power or looking up to a mentor. I'm seeing this for a lot of you guys though as quite literally like doing something in an official manner, okay? So documentations or signing a contract for work, signing a contract for school, signing a lease, signing a marriage certificate, signing some type of an agreement on paper. There's some type of like, I'm officially doing this. This is official. This is, I feel like social security numbers may be involved. Like it feels official. It feels like this is written down, documented officiality happening in your life. And I don't know what that is in reference to. I do feel like it's connected again to our heart, you guys. And it doesn't have to be that you're getting married. I feel like for a lot of you, it could just be that you're officially ending this chapter or officially like moving on to something else, and that something else we're moving on to has to do with our heart. I don't know if it's a dream that we've wanted to accomplish for a long time, or if it's again finding new love. I don't know what the frick it is, you guys, but it has to do with our heart. It's connected to our heart very deeply. But there's some type of officiality involved with this luck, okay? Here, I forgot your guys' skeleton key. Stay, my love. Stay. Alright. The next card I got here, you guys, is transformation. No, it's not transformation. Exploration with the ship. So are we traveling, you guys? It kind of makes sense with the World here and the Two of Wands that you guys may be traveling, okay? So travel may be in your future. There may be luck coming into your life through this travel. Again, if we're doing an official document, you guys, obviously we have to all go through TSA because of like, so you have to obviously have your identification card with you or your passport with you. Again, something, official documentation is coming up here, you guys. So we're traveling perhaps for some of us, or we're exploring a new area in our state or in our province or in we're exploring somewhere new. Okay. We are trying new things. Perhaps we are starting a new venture. Perhaps we are starting to learn something new. But there is like some type of exploration, something we have not done before. I just really feel like it has to, like, there's some type of documentation involved with this. I don't freaking know what it is. If you guys are like literally flying somewhere, obviously documentation is involved in that. But we have the pomegranates here. So, hello Hades. This is prosperity, you guys. Prosperity. Okay. So we have prosperity coming in. And again, I do feel like this prosperity is being achieved through the ending of a cycle. Now, take a look, you guys, at that knife, right? The knife is obviously, it has one little drip, one little drop of what I'm assuming is blood. But what I'm taking from that is basically like ending something. And again, it not necessarily being comfortable, but us gaining prosperity from that. Pomegranates are also connected to passion, you guys. Perhaps a part of your luck, you guys, is connected to you becoming more prosperous, you having more financial funds. Prosperity could mean an array of different things, you guys. For me, prosperity, again, I'm giving you the example of like my little cottage. Not everybody would see that little cottage as like being prosperous. They'd be like, you got I want a mansion, right? But to me, like, that sounds scary. I don't want to be I don't like big spaces. I'm a Cancer. I got a lot of water in my chart. I don't want big spaces, right? So everyone's prosperity level is different. Everyone, like, what they imagine prosperous to be is different. So keep that in mind. I'm really picking up on the passion with that pomegranate, though. All right. We have destiny. And it says, all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. You guys may feel like you're walking into your destiny. Again, which makes sense for me with the world here, because I do oftentimes feel like when things end in our life or when chapters come to a close, it's always for a reason, right? It's always for a reason. And we may not be able to see that reason in the moment, but as time progresses, it becomes clearer and clearer to us as to why that chapter or that cycle had to end. And I feel like that oftentimes has a lot to do with us needing to be led down towards our destiny. We have true love come to me, and it says, true love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. As I do will, so mote it be. You guys may be trying to call in your true love. You guys may be trying to call in, again, perhaps what it is that makes you feel that emotional satisfaction, that emotional happiness. That's going to be different for everybody. I really am feeling like our heart is so deeply involved in the luck that is happening for us in our life, you guys. I feel like our heart is so entangled with what it is that is coming into our life that we are going to envision as luck. So for some of you, yeah, it could be like money, because I don't know your heart. I don't know like what makes you feel fulfilled as an individual. But for a lot of you, for all of you, I feel like it's just really much in your heart center point. Like, I feel like what is coming into your life that you're viewing as lucky is so much connected to your heart. It's going to make you very emotional when you receive this, or when you start to see the progression. We have lighten your load. Okay, so I find it interesting that he has the world on his back, you guys, right? He has the world on his back. He feels like he has a lot of burdens on him. He feels a lot of stress, anxiety, tiredness, perhaps. This is, again, taking me back to the world, which I know I keep talking about the world, but perhaps this cycle is ending to lighten your load. Perhaps there are things that are being taken away from you, or being that are transforming or ending. The cycles are coming to an end to release you of some type of contract, or to release you from some type of like burden that is in your life. So then you have room again to welcome in this complete and total emotional happiness. I'm almost seeing this, you guys, as like us going down a path in which we feel like my life is falling apart. I'm seeing it as like us literally being like, oh my God, I just lost the world, right? I lost the world. My life is falling apart. But through us losing this, we are then coming into a portion of our life where everything is so much easier. There's so much more flow. There's so much more happiness and prosperity and love. And we didn't know that in us losing what we envisioned as the world to be, right? We were going to be so much happier. For some of you, that could be a relationship. For some of you, that could be a job. For some of you, that could be some type of opportunity that you are really looking forward to receiving. But in not receiving that thing, or in losing that thing that you viewed as the world, you are gaining so much more. You're in so much more alignment with your heart, okay? We also have family here, which I think is beautiful. So family could, again, you guys, be connected to you meeting someone who you then want to build a family with. This could also be connected to you coming closer to your family, moving closer to your family. Perhaps you are reaching out to people and having more of like an extended family, or meeting people who you feel like are very much a part of your soul family, right? I'm someone who very much believes that blood means very little to nothing when it comes to who you feel like is your family. My stepsister is literally like such a soulmate to me in my life, and I can't imagine anyone being like, that's not your family, because she's more my family than the majority of my actual family, right? So you guys could be taking steps to embark on creating your own family, or creating people, or bringing people into your life who give you that sense of like home and family, right? Connections. We have the globe. There's so much world symbolism here, you guys. We have the globe, and it literally says totality. It literally says totality. Oh. So again, cycles are wrapping up, and I want you guys to just be aware that when this happens, that it's not a bad thing that we are moving on from this cycle, or that we are letting go of this cycle. It's a good thing, okay? It's a good thing. So the next one we have here is look at the bigger picture. This is the full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is connected to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck. This popped up in the last reading as well. Looking at the bigger picture takes me back to the Two of Wands, because that's what the Two of Wands is. It's us standing back and us making a plan for what is next. What do I want my future to look like? What do I ultimately want my life to be? Not based on what anybody else wants for me, but what I want for me, right? So with this card, you guys, I want you to be very much prepared to take a step back from this situation, or from this cycle that you're currently in, and be prepared to really make a plan, or to look at the broader scope of things, right? Sometimes it's so easy for us to get caught up in the moment, and to get caught up in feeling sorry for ourselves, or to get caught up in the energy of just like, oh my goodness, like my world again is falling apart. But when we are able to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, I feel like that provides us with some perspective. So just because we lose something that we think is important in the moment does not mean that we will not gain something that is more important to us in the future, right? I want you guys to keep that in mind. The next card I have here is don't let your past hold you back. Guys, group 3, please let this cycle end, all right? Let the cycle end. Get the world off your back. Take those burdens away. Do not allow your past to hold you back. Do not allow the level of happiness that you have experienced now, I feel like, is nothing compared to like what is out there. Like, you have so much opportunity to literally just like burst with happiness. And I feel like I don't want you guys to hold on to something just because it's almost like this, you guys. And I'm not trying to say this to be disrespectful or like rude or anything, but it feels to me like I'm so freaking in love with this person. And this is just an example, but I'm so freaking in love with this person that I can't imagine life without them. They are my entire world. And then we go through this breakup with this person who we thought was our entire world, or we believed to be our entire world, and we see no path forward. We see no way out of this heartbreak, of this pain, of this sorrow. But in this relationship ending, we then meet our soulmate, or we then meet our husband, our wife, our life partner. And then we're just like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that I was even capable of loving someone this much. Yes, I loved my previous partner, but it was nothing compared to this. It's almost like you do not know the happiness, the joy, the love that is ahead of you. Do not let what you knew love to be in the past, or what you knew happiness to be in the past, to hold you back. Don't hold on to those past feelings. Don't hold on to that past energy. Release it so then you can enjoy the happiness that is ahead, right? We have manifestation here as well, and it says, I love this, you guys. It says, what you seek is seeking you. What you seek is seeking you, group number 3, okay? I don't think I need to say too much more on that. What you seek is seeking you, okay? So don't be afraid to let go. We have Libra here, you guys, and this is fairness and vagueness, all right? Libra is represented by the scales, you guys, so equality, fairness. Libra is also connected to the 7th house, which is love. It's also connected to Venus, which is love, so, and beauty. and prosperity. So yet again, I'm feeling like our heart is so much connected into the luck that's coming in, you guys. Something to do with our destiny and our heart. I want to be like, oh my God, you're going to find your soulmate. You're going to find love, or you're going to find that freaking dream career that you've always wanted. That thing that makes you feel like, oh my God, I found my freaking purpose, right? I'm just trying to stay more like level-headed because it's a group reading. Anyways, we have the sun and it says happiness and literally purpose. You guys, okay. The synopsis, okay? Congratulations, group 3. Let me know down below if you're excited. You are excited. I know you're excited because I would be excited if this was my reading. So thank you guys. I love you and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. It is heavier. It's a heavier reading, guys. If you are not in the mental headspace to be able to handle that, this is not the time to watch this reading, or perhaps just skip this reading altogether, you know? Now, because this is the luck coming towards you, or the luck on the way to you, this situation's not new. The situation, the negative situation's not going to unfold, like it's already unfolding, or it has already unfolded. So I want you to be aware of that. I'm not being like, oh my God, all this horrible stuff is about to happen to you. That's not what I'm saying. Because this is the luck that's coming towards you. I feel like this is just a backstory and then we get into the luck, but if you haven't been going through a difficult time, this isn't your reading. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. This is not your reading. If you have been going through a difficult time, this may be your reading, okay? So, yeah, I'm just going to say that. I'm going to roll the dice. Gemini. Just Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra and Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. Aries and Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. Aries and Taurus. One more. Virgo and Capricorn. Capricorn, you show up later in the cards as well. Yeah, Capricorn, you actually show up quite a lot in the cards. So, hi Cap. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have the Hanged Man here, you guys, which talks about stagnation. It talks about not moving. Because obviously, as you guys can see here, his little foot is hanging from a tree. He's stuck, right? He's not walking anywhere. He's not going anywhere. This also talks about a need to let go of things, or a need to release yourself, obviously, from this tree, whatever is keeping you in that stagnant energy. We have the 5 of Cups that is coming up next, you guys, and this indicates disappointment. This indicates quite literally like losing things that we were really excited about or that we were really hopeful for. With this card though, you guys, with the 5 of Cups, it does come with a reminder that like not all hope is lost. Not all good things in the world are gone. You still have blessings in your life. There are still things that you can look at and say, this is good. This is pure, you know? We have the Tower and we have the Devil, which I never really love it when these two come out together. It's very rare. I think they came out together recently in a video as well, but I don't really like it when they come out together, you guys. The Tower represents things being ripped away from you. This is a traumatic ending. I personally don't look at this as a negative thing. The reason why I don't look at this as a negative card, you guys, is because you don't want something, or I should speak for myself because maybe you do, but I don't want anything in my life that's not meant for me. Like, if it's not meant for me, get it out of my life. Like, I literally don't care how painful it's going to be. I don't care if it's going to freaking turn my world upside down. Like, I don't want anything in my life that's not supposed to be in my life, that's not helpful for my growth, or that's not a part of what I'm supposed to be doing or who I'm supposed to be with, right? So with the Tower is representing, again, like ripping away something from you or someone from you. This is difficult, right? It's difficult to go through Tower moments. It's destruction. It's chaos. It's, something that you thought was going to be permanent, or something that you thought was meant for you. You're realizing it's not meant for you. You're realizing that this is going to be going away, or this is going to be ending. And it's sad, right? It's not necessarily the happiest card in the deck. It's sad. We also have the devil here, which I just don't like that he's out here with. And I don't even dislike the devil, you guys. Like, both these cards on their own, I don't necessarily think are horrible cards. They're heavier, right? But I think that they have a purpose. They have a meaning. They have, like, value to them. It's just them together just gives me, like, I don't know. So the devil, you guys, is representing addiction. It's representing feeling very attached to something. Is representing feeling very... Sorry, guys. I'm like... Oh, I think Calcifer's having a bad dream. Anyways. It's representing feeling attached to something, feeling addicted to something. It could be manipulation, toxicity. Again, addiction. Feeling like you are helpless. Feeling like you are enslaved. Feeling like you are bound to this negative energy or to this negative person, this negative situation, whether it's in your career, your love life, your family situations, your friendships. We're in this negative cycle, you guys, okay? So the good thing about the devil and the tower being here, I guess, together to like look at it on a positive side is like the devil is not necessarily energy that you want to be attached to. And again, not because like the devil is horrible and like all these negative bad things. I mean, yeah, but like, it's good that the tower's coming in to like rip us away from that, right? It's good that the tower's coming in to say like, this situation, this cycle with the devil needs to come to an end. And the tower's coming in to like rip the devil away from you, or to rip you away from the devil, to end this addiction, to end this cycle of toxicity, okay? I feel like we're going to be so sad about this, you guys. Like, or we have been sad about this. Like, I can feel like sadness in my heart. And I don't know. It makes me upset. I'm really sorry that you guys are going through this. The last card we have, though, you guys, is the Ten of Swords. Not the Ten of Swords. I'm so sorry. The Ten of Rings. The Ten of Rings, you guys, is representing planning for the future. Okay, this is representing quite literally investing in ourselves, investing in our future. So the way I'm seeing this, you guys, is like we're coming out of this tower moment, or we're coming out of this detachment from the devil. We're coming out of this moment of feeling stuck and stagnant and in a loop. And we're sitting down and we're saying, how can I plan better for my future? What steps do I need to take to invest in myself? What steps do I need to take to invest in my future? Because I feel like almost our lives, again, have been turned upside down by this devil and by this tower. And there's this need to regroup. There's this need to replan. There's this need to put energy, time, and money into us and into our dreams and into what we want for our future. So that's what the Ten of Pentacles is talking about, which is a blessing, you guys, right? It's like losing this devil and this tower coming down. It's creating space for us to plan for our future. It's creating space for us to perhaps build a better future for ourselves. This is the bigger picture of like what's going to ultimately make us happy and make us feel secure and safe, right? Now, I will say, you guys, that with the Ten of Rings does require sacrifice, right? Because any type of investment, we are not reaping the benefits of that energy or of that money or of that time right now, because an investment is something that we hope to prosper, or we hope that will bring us some type of abundance in the future. So we're not reaping the benefits of that just yet, but putting that energy, that time, that money into the investment, I feel like will eventually become beneficial. Setting yourself up for the future is always a good thing to think about, you guys. So we have ancient wisdom with the Sphinx, you guys, all right? So here's the thing I can say about the devil and the tower. They provide so much wisdom. You gain so much growth and so much character development, I guess we could say, when you go through these moments with the devil and with the tower. Okay, and I know some of you are tired, and again, I do feel like this whole situation is currently occurring, or it has already occurred, and we are now like, what is our luck that is on our way to us? Is this planning? Is the investment? Is the wisdom, right? We have the ocean here with release. Oh my gosh, I want to tell some of you guys to go into the ocean and just allow the water to cleanse you. Water is so cleansing, you guys, especially ocean water. If you're going through this and you live near the ocean, please go to the ocean and please allow it to cleanse you. With this, we are releasing, again, the tower, the devil. We are cutting ourselves down from this tree and we're saying, I'm moving forward. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to plan for my future. I'm not going to allow myself to be held on by this devil anymore. We have wisdom here again, and it says, on a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. Again, I'm going to say it again. When we go through moments with the devil and with the tower, we have so much character development, and I know when you go through this, you're just like, I don't care about the character development. I don't care about the wisdom. Like, I'm in pain. I'm hurting. I'm suffering, right? And it's heavy and it's hard and it's not freaking easy. And when someone goes, oh my gosh, you're gaining wisdom from this though, it's like, shut up. I get it, you guys. I really do get it. But in hindsight, you guys will be able to look back on this situation and you will have knowledge. You will have wisdom from the situation. And moving forward, you will plan better for yourself. You will make sure that you are putting up the proper protections for yourself. You will make sure that you are setting yourself up for success in the future through this situation, okay? This is teaching you a very valuable lesson. The next one we have here, and you know what? I'm so happy that this came out. We have magical powers, and it says, I weave and clear. I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magical secrets to me now show. Now, that's nice, but look at this. What is that? That is a phoenix. Literally being reborn from the freaking ashes, you guys. You guys are this phoenix. You guys will be reborn from the ashes. You guys will have a rebirth. You guys will be able to move forward again with more wisdom, with more power, with more knowledge going forward, okay? Transformation and a rebirth is never comfortable, but it's always worth it. It's always worth it, you guys, okay? We have grieving. You guys may be grieving this tower or this devil, this loss. There may be other things in your life, you guys, that are not necessarily connected to the devil or to the tower situation that you are also losing through this tower situation or around the time that you had this tower situation. And perhaps we are grieving that. Perhaps we are grieving the life that we thought we were going to have. Perhaps we are grieving a person, perhaps we are grieving a pet, perhaps we are grieving, again, just something that was very much connected to our heart, something that we thought was going to be more than what it ended up being. And again, I want you to remember that through grief, there's always transformation, you guys. Through death, there's always transformation, okay? I feel like a lot of people look at endings and they look at it as like, oh my gosh, like I just lost everything. I just lost A, B, and C, right? But through this, you guys, through this grieving, through this death, through this transformation, like we are being born into something so much more powerful than where we were, right? A butterfly is never going to say, I miss being a caterpillar, right? A butterfly is not like, I wish I could be a caterpillar again. I wish I could go back and just wiggle my way through life. No, of course, I'd rather fly, right? We have manifestation, you guys. So with this manifestation card, obviously, there is a lot of references to like magical powers and manifestation. So perhaps we are learning how to manipulate energy around us, you guys, or perhaps we are learning how to, I just want to say manipulate energies around us. And that doesn't mean that you have to be a practitioner. It could be. But with this, perhaps we are manifesting a life that is better suited for us, or that we want beyond what this current situation was. This tower, you guys, may not have even been something that we really wanted. It may have just been something that we got caught up in or stuck in. I'm almost seeing this as like a relationship in which we knew this person wasn't necessarily the one, or we knew they weren't necessarily someone who's going to make us happy long term, but we got attached to them, and then we were just like, oh, I guess this is just the relationship I'm in. And through that release, we are finding someone who's better suited for us, okay? So manifestation, you guys. We may be becoming more powerful or more potent with our manifestations. The next card I have here is sign. It says, if you're looking for a sign, here it is. a lot of butterfly symbolism. There was a lot of butterfly symbolism in the other deck or in the other pile as well, which I find interesting. So perhaps you guys pick 2 piles. We have Freya, and it says, you are worthy, you are loved. I don't know if any of you guys work with Freya, but that may be a sign for you guys who do. With this card, you guys, I want you to remember that you are strong as well. You need to remember that you are worthy. All right, we have emotions are running high, a super moon, which obviously I'm sure if you've been listening to this reading, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Emotions are running high. The Tower, the Devil, the 5 of Cups. Makes sense, right? So, duh. The next one I have here, you guys, is the end of a tough cycle approaches, a full moon in Capricorn. So I find this interesting, you guys, that Capricorn in tarot is represented by the Devil, and then Capricorn, a full moon pops up, and it's talking about the end of a cycle ending, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is your luck, you guys. This is your luck right here. The end of a tough cycle, the releasing, the rebirth, okay? The freaking 10 of Rings, where we are being able to plan for our future, invest in our future. The last card I have for you guys is step out of your comfort zone, North Node. This is tied very deeply to your destiny. This is tied deeply to where you're meant to be, who you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to go. You guys, every single thing in my life that has ever fallen apart, every tower moment I've ever had has always led me down a path that was better, has always led me towards something that was more prosperous, okay? I have never, and maybe I'm just lucky, right? Maybe I'm just lucky, or maybe I just have faith in the universe, but I've never had something fall apart and then not been led down a better path, okay? Thank you guys, all right? So please, you guys, if things are falling apart, if you are going through this death, if you are going through this tower moment, please do not hold on to the past. Embrace your North Node. Embrace moving forward, all right? Embrace your destiny. Do not hold on to anything that you feel like you have to force, or you feel like you have to hang on to or chain yourself to. All right, if you have to chain yourself to someone or to something and it's not naturally flowing, or it's not flowing in a manner that just makes sense, I want to encourage you guys to let it go. So the blessing that's taking place, because there was a lot of heavy energy here, so I just want to reiterate what the blessing is. Wisdom, a rebirth, all right? You are the phoenix. Prosperity of the future, or planning for our future, setting ourselves up for a better tomorrow, all right? The end of a tough cycle ending, you guys, and that is what I have. Also the release, right? The release is also a blessing, so, or the luck. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 4. Let me know below if this resonated. I love you guys so much, and I want you to know that you seriously will get through this. Like, everything's going to be okay. I know I'm just a stranger on the internet, and you like don't freaking know me, but I love you and I want what's best for you. So please, if you are going through this, know that you have my sympathy, and I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for your freaking happiness. So please keep going. Please don't give up hope. And yeah, that's what I have. So I love you. Thank you. And I'll talk to you guys really soon.